Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Sunday the 22nd of August 2021. Today is a Sunday, not a lot going on, so we do a stats video. That's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be looking at stats from yesterday's game against Cardiff where we lost 3-1. As you can see here, not a lot going on in the first half from both teams. I've just finished watching the full match, which I don't know if you know this or not. If you are a iFollow subscriber, if you can overnight after games, early in the morning, so basically by the next day, they upload like a 3.5 hour video of the whole match day of way before the game starts. Players are on the pitch warming up, the match, and then afterwards they're all shaking hands. The whole shebang. They put it all up on iFollow, and you can watch it. So I've just finished watching the Cardiff game, and I thought we did all right in the first half. I thought we were a better team, and that reflects itself here. We're pretty much even. They had a couple more decent chances at the end of the first half. And then the second half started and Cardiff changed something. What they changed was they played further up the pitch and they played a pressing game until they ended up scoring a couple of goals, and then they kind of sat back to where they were in the first half. And then we had to attack. And we did that well. We got the goal from Afobe. Malone hit the bar. There were another couple of chances happening on for Millwall, and then they kind of got us again with the throw. Yeah, so not as bad as I thought it was. Having watched the whole match, I thought we played well at times, but here you can see, so this is from experiment on a 3-6-1. This is the expected goals, basically the chances and the quality of chances. That's what expected goal is over the length of the time of the match. And Millwall, the black line, probably, I don't know why, because we were playing in white. Cardiff, the blue line, and you can see by the end of the first half, it's both teams. We're on about 0.3 and they're on about 0.5, just above. So not much going on in the first half. I thought we did pretty well. But that's because Cardiff were playing deeper. They come out in the second half, they play further up the pitch. We don't really have a lot going on for us. We have the flat lines where there's nothing going on. That means no shots on goal. And when the line goes up, that's a shot on goal. The coloured circles are the goals themselves. And you can see it was very noticeable in the start of the second half that something had changed for Cardiff and nothing had changed for Millwall. They were probably still trying to play the same way, and it wasn't working because Cardiff had changed their end, and no one the players had to figure it out themselves. They weren't really told, it seemed, how to play. But then too little too late, we go 2 goals down. Then they make the changes that they always make. We bring Matt Smith on because, yeah, he's expected to pull magic out of his fucking arse when we're 2 goals down. And you can see after their second goal, they basically sat back. See the Cardiff line, flat, the flattest, probably the flattest they've been. They had 2 flat periods in the first half, but flat periods between their second and third goals, they didn't have a shot. So they didn't have a chance on goal, or a decent chance on goal, because it didn't register an expected goal, so it wasn't on target. And then they scored from the next decent chance. And then they had a really good chance right at the end where the guy threw himself in from the cross and he hit the post. And there was another one where Matt Smith cleared off the line. That's what that is at the end of the game. And yeah, they were a better team. And we kind of did it to ourselves, really. The players not communicating at the back. I know a lot of fans don't really want this, but maybe it's time to bring Alex Pearce in. With his reputation as a leader, as someone who can organise, maybe that's what we needed back. So you would argue then maybe that would mean either probably Jake Cooper and Murray Wallace dropping out for Alex Pearce, and we'll see how he does. Maybe he can do what Hutch does and whips everyone into shape, getting them all organised. Make sure you don't have two players jumping for the same ball, which causes problems and leads to goals, which we saw twice yesterday. So there you go. Moving on now. This is infogoal.net. These are the stats of the game. So they give the expected goals as 2.35 for Cardiff, 1.15 for Millwall. Possession 55 to 45. Attempts on target. We actually had more attempts on target than they did, 4 to 5. Attempts off target, 7 for them, 3 for us. Block shots, 5 for them, 4 for us. Goalkeeper saves, and we made their goalkeeper work. Goalkeeper saves for them 4 to 1. And the passes, now usually in the passes we get absolutely, it's usually the other team has 100 more passes than we do, but this is pretty even. This was even. We were evenly matched with them. They weren't out passing us, and their goals were from headers. So total passes 381 to 364. Completed passes 225 to 215. So pretty similar there. Corners 2 to 3. Offsides 0 for them, 1 for us. Fouls 15 to 14. And yellow cards 2 for them, 1 for us. So pretty even. Just they had more chances. But so let's have a look at the lineup. What ratings do they give to the players? So they give Flint man of the match, of course, 9.92. But we don't care about that. Let's have a look at Millwall. Phobie 7.58. Evans 5.14. Romeo 5.18. Again, not the best of games from Romeo. And he was kind of thrown in again after he had a poor game against Fulham because of the injuries to McNamara and Leonard. So it seems we're kind of stuck with him now. So according to this website, we have Phobie, Malone and Cooper were the best players on the pitch for Millwall. Substitutes, did they get higher scores? Not really. Conor Mahoney, yeah, but he could have got a higher score than that. So let's look at the shot map. Where were the shots? How many were there? So this is Cardiff, you can see. So the 3 big chances they had there. Definitely putting the balls into that 6-yard area. And a few shots from long range there. Okay. But like I said, in the first half, not a lot going on. Compared to Millwall, what did Millwall do? More than Millwall did. They had that one decent chance. Keith Moore 25. When he kind of lunged at it, it didn't really go anywhere. Should have scored that. If he'd have touched that anyway, it would have went in. Let's have a look down here at the fairness rating. So fairness rating 89.76. They're saying that was a fair result based on the chances given and received from both teams. But there you can see Mill's chances in the first half. Not a lot going on there. Slim pickings, but same for Cardiff. Not a lot going on for them either. Second half though, a lot more going on for Cardiff, especially getting the balls into that 6-yard box. Definitely something they were working on. For Millwall, again, a lot more for Millwall. Got that chance there. Scott Malone, that was the one that hit the bar. Should have went in. That was a really good chance. There's a Phobie's one. That was 13% chance of going in. We had that one there. That was Murray Wallace, 87. And Scott Malone there, 72. So after we've gone 2 down, we actually start trying to score some goals. Don't you just love to see it, huh? Let's not attack. Let's wait until we concede 2 goals and then try and score. Because it's a scientific fact that it's easier to score once you're already losing heavily, isn't it? Maybe if they would have had these quality of chances once the game was draw 0-0, we might have actually, if we score the first goal, that changes the game then, doesn't it? But if we wait for other teams and they score the first goal, then the game's totally different and we're probably screwed because we're not that efficient at scoring goals. So let's move on now to this. This is whoscored.com. What do they say? What do they give it? So this match summary: Cardiff created a high number of chances relative to their possession, were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from the flanks, were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from set pieces, were strong at finishing, but they lost possession often. They attacked down the left side and they attacked through the middle. Now, why did they attack down the left side? I think it's become pretty obvious to nearly every team in the Championship that when Marlon Romeo is playing for Millwall, you attack down that side. Because he's not very good and you're probably going to get better chances going down that side than going down the other side. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Millwall were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities through individual skill, so that's basically Millwall were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from counter attacks and favoured the long ball. And here you can see attempts 16 to 12, 9 to 8 in open play, 7 to 2 set piece, 0 to 2 counter attack. So they had 16 shots, scoring 3 goals, that's 18% conversion rate. We had 12, scored 1, that's 8%. And that's about how it comes. We're generally around the 10% mark, so if we have 10 shots on goal, we get 1 goal. And we very rarely have a lot of shots, so we very rarely have 20 shots on goal. So we very rarely score 2 goals. It's the way we've been playing for since Rowett took over. And yeah, it means in order to win games, we need to keep clean sheets. Because we're not going to be scoring more than 1 goal. Which is why we ended up drawing a lot of games, especially drawing games 1-1. You can see here, look at this, left side. Half of Cardiff's plays were down the left side, trying to take advantage of Marlon Romeo. Player positions, let's have a look at that. And you can see, trying to shore up that left side attack. Marlon is a lot further back than Scott Malone, the other wing back. And you've got Ballard there, coming over. Basically, all of the central defenders moving over to their right hand side, trying to shore it up, and George Evans kind of pinning back as well. Yeah, crazy, yeah. Let's move on to the actual scores. Like, I wanted to show you this. This is the heat map. You can see down that left hand side. Let's put the pressure on Marlon Romeo and get a couple of goals or a couple of chances to score some goals, and that's what they did. Let's go to this one. You can see, so Flint 10 out of 10 star display from Flint. I've never seen a 10 on this website. Some for Millwall, Bart Biakowski 5.8. They didn't rate Biakowski's performance yesterday. Could he have done better with the goals? Now, watching the game in the first half, because Cardiff were playing so deep, he came out for a few headers, like out of his area, way out of his area, to head a couple of balls out for throw-ins. Because that's how deep Cardiff were playing. In the second half, no chance. No chances. They were pushed right up, and he was kind of pushed back. But I think for the second goal, he probably could have come out and punched the ball away. But he just kind of stood back. He see what was happening in front of him, and then just kind of stood back. So at least that one goal there, he could have done better with. But what do they give for? So they got Phobie again, 7.1. This, so infogol.net and whoscored.com make a Phobia man of the match for Millwall. And then you got Ballard 7.1 as well. Matt Smith 7 when he come on. Saville 7. He did alright. And pretty much average for the rest of the players. Mid sixes. So total shots 16 to 12 for them. And there you go. Flint 4, scoring 2. That's a good return. So Phobie 3 shots, 1 goal. 33% of his shots winning. That is, he's a goal scorer in this league, and he's scoring goals now. Took him a while. Four games, 2 goals. Not bad. And against the better teams that we've played, arguably Fulham and Cardiff. Is he going to be the type of player that only scores against the better teams in the league? Will he be able to score against Blackpool? Who knows? So shots from Malone as well, hit the bar. Cooper as well. But you can see this entire left side of Millwall being pinned back. Romeo no shots, Ballard no shots, Evans no shots, Saville no shot even. They're being pinned back by Cardiff, all going down their left hand side, our right hand side. So possession pretty much even, 51 to 48. And what have we got? Wallace, both Wallaces on the ball a lot, and Ballard on the ball as well. So, and Phobie not even on the ball that much, but he got the goal. 0.9% of the match possession. Interesting. Okay. Saville, Evans. Okay. Pass success percentage pretty much even for both teams, 58-58. A Phobie 86. Biakowski way down on 26. Okay. 41 for Romeo again. Does he need to go to Specsavers or something? This is the second game this season where he's in the Portsmouth game as well. It was really fucking bad. He's crossing, he's passing. He's just being put under so much pressure. He's not being able to get an accurate pass off. Dribbles 8 to 5. Aerials 1 now. Aerials 1. Aidan Flint 18. Aerials 1 by Aidan Flint. it's wow. Okay. His mate Nelson at the back 9, Kiefer Moore 8, but for Millwall did all right in the aerials, but you can't win it. Look how many aerials we won, but you can't. We didn't win them all, and that's where the goals come from. But you got Wallace with 11, Ballard with 8, Cooper with 12, even Bigkowski had 2. You can have one where he kind of patted the ball away. I remember that one. I don't remember what the other one was. But you can see Millwall's back line. What was that? 20. That's 31. And so so that's puts a different spin on it, doesn't it? So I thought when we conceded the goals from the aerials, I thought, oh, we played shit in the air all game. But you can see here, we won the 3 centre backs won 31 aerials, and adding the keeper, that's 33. But Cardiff's back 3. They won, what is that? 27-32. So even. 33 for our back 4, including the goalkeeper. 32 for their back 3. But their back 3 ended up getting goals. We didn't. And look at Matt Smith when he come on, won 7 aerials. One of them was a clearance off the line, which I think the commentators actually incorrectly gave to Ballard. But tackles, we had more tackles than them. And again, down our right hand side where they were coming down their left. Romeo with 3, Evans with 2, Ballard with 4. And Wallace and Cooper didn't make a tackle. That's so something definitely going on there. Corners 2-3. Dispossessed 11 for them, 5 for us. Okay, so let's have a look now at more of the same. Just spin through all this. The ratings. So 3 Millwall players 7 and above. Matt Smith again. What did he have? He had 20 or so minutes on the pitch. Got himself 7.01 score. Similar thing happened the other day when he came on. Got a really decent score. Like I said before, in the videos about whether he would sign a contract extension, he deserves more than 20 minutes a game. Start him, take him off at half time. That's 45 minutes a game. If he can do this in 20 minutes, what can he do in 45? And just tell him, say, you're getting 45 minutes, you're going to start, you get 45 minutes, do what you can. Right, that's it. Run yourself into the ground like it's 90 minutes because you got 45. If he can do this in fucking 20 minutes, what's he going to do in 45? Double that. How many more aerials is he going to win? How many more chances is he going to set up? Something needs to improve here. And that's one thing that can improve. Give him more time. Why are we waiting until we concede 2 goals to bring him on? Bring him on at the start of second half. Because they made changes. But if we made our own. So they pushing up. If we brought Matt Smith on at half time, they're not going to be able to push up. They're going to have to fucking sit back down. Because we're going to be pinging balls to Matt Smith all the time. And he's going to be fucking holding the ball up at their end. So they're going to have to fucking drop back down. But they don't know what changes we're making. But they fucking made changes to fucking go at us. And they ended up getting 2 goals. And we just sit back like, carry this more of the same. Let's do what we did in the first half. Even though we didn't score a goal. It's not proactive enough. Okay, so Bart Biakowski 5.82, Conor Mahoney 6.26, after he came on for 20 or so minutes. Kieftenbeld and Wallace and George Evans, they were pretty much average, mid sixes. Yeah, there you go. So, offense, let's have a look. Shots 3 and 1 on target. So here's Benikophobia. He has 1 shot on target, he scores 1 goal. 100% of his shots on target go in. That was similar to the game that game the other day. He is quality. He's a quality striker. Got to admit it. He's got to admit it. He is. But if he had more shots on target, would he have more goals? But we don't play that way. We don't play more attacking. If we played more attacking, if we had Matt Smith as a partner for 45 minutes, maybe we might do a bit more. Cooper 2-0, Scott Malone 2-1, Conor Mahoney 2-1. So he Conor Mahoney come on for 20 minutes. He had 2 shots on target, 2 shots, 1 on target. So he was trying. Key passes, dribbles fouled, dispossessed. These 5 players got dispossessed. Unscheduled touches, poor ball control. Ched Wallace again, George Savile again. Benikophobia, Scott Malone, basically all the attacking players, because they're trying to they're being surrounded. At times when watching the game, you could see that these 4 players were the only players for attacking. When we were playing on the counter, it was Wallace, Savile, Phobia and Malone were the only attacking players, surrounded by about 6 or 7 Cardiff City players. And it's like, you're massively outnumbered. Like, what can you really do? And it kind of led me to believe, so if Rowett wants to sign another attacking player, where are they going to go? Like, literally in this system, where are they going to go? They're going to replace George Evans, and we're going to have one sitting back and then another attacking player going forward. And we're going to have a better striker to partner Phobie. Then who are you going to drop? The only way it makes sense to bring in another attacking player, what we could probably really do with, is we need a Scott Malone, but for the right wing. We need someone who can do what Scott Malone does on the left, but on the right, which Romeo simply can't do. Jed Wallace doesn't want to do. He doesn't like playing over there on the right. He doesn't like the defensive side of the game. He gets a bit moody, stroppy, like he did the other day when the formation changed against Fulham. And McNamara, I think he's better than Romeo, but he's not Scott Malone caliber. I don't think he can bomb up and down the right wing and take players on and do what Scott Malone does. Is there someone out there, the Scott Malone on the right side, that we could afford, or he could even bring in? Because I think that's the only way we're going to get another attacking player into this side, is basically by having Scott Malone on the right. Because I can't see where else you're going to fit another attacking player in. Where are they going to go? I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on. So, tackles. Who had the most tackles? Ballard, Romeo, George Evans. Basically, yeah, on our right hand side, because that's where they were going down. So Jake Cooper didn't have a tackle. Murray Wallace didn't have a tackle. Scott Malone didn't have a tackle. Interceptions. Ballard 4, Romeo 2, Kieftenbeld 2, George Savile 2. Clearances 5 apiece for Cooper, Savile and Ballard. Biakowski with 3. Yeah, that was when he came out. He came out of his area in the first half. In the second half, he basically sat back. I don't know if they pushed him. He was pressed back, or Rowan said, "What the fuck are you doing coming out of your area? Get back in goal." I don't know. Maybe he was told, "Don't come out." Maybe that's what he was told. I don't know. Block shots. So these 4 players. So Matt Smith, yeah, that was the clearance off the line, no? George Evans, Kifton Beld, and Joe Kipper. So passing. Who had the most passes? Danny Ballard, Murray Wallace, Jake Cooper, George Evans, Jed Wallace, Biakowski. Biakowski with a lot of passes. Number 6, that's quite high now. Pass accuracy. So Benik Afobe and then George Savile and everyone else pretty much dropping off a cliff. Marlon Romeo way down, 40.7. Not good at all. Barbie Kelsey 25.8. Those long balls. Let's have a look at the crosses and then we'll go to the long balls. So crosses, not going to anyone. Jed Wallace 8 and 1. 8 crosses, 1 accurate. Scott Malone 4 and 0. George Savile 1 and 1. Mahoney 1 and 1. Marlon Romeo 1 and 0. Only 5 players had crosses. But here's the kicker, long balls. Biakowski 28. Only 5 were accurate. Only 5 found a Millwall player. That's why he scores in the trash, 5.82. Danny Ballard 14 and 2. Murray Wallace 11 and 3. Getting better here. George Evans 8 and 3, but still not that good. Here's 50% from Scott Malone, 6 and 3. But look, Marlon Romeo 6-0. He's not. Who's he passing to? Who is he passing to? 6 and 0. And here's Kifton Bell as well, 4 and 0. These long balls going to no one. Maybe that's just there were a few instances where they didn't have anyone to pass to, so they just kicked it down the line. Which kind of looks bad for them when you're looking at the numbers here. But rather than them being tackled and then giving the goal away, just boot it up the other end. But still, when you're doing that 6 times in a game or 4 times in a game, where is it? Why aren't there people around you that you can pass to? Why aren't they making the triangles and shit so you can get out of trouble? Why isn't there players moving around to get you an option, to get you an out ball? Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? So there you go. Does not look good at all. Yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.